Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm so happy you found me. I'm Lisa. Today I thought we would do something fun. We are going to start a paperback journal. This is a lot of fun. It's simple to make and it's a great way for a beginner to start in the journaling process or for an experienced journaler just to have some fun. They're easy. They're great for vacations. So let's just get started. Oh, okay guys, my lunch sacks or paper bags are white because that's what they had, so that's what I got. I thought it would be fun to do a monochromatic look, so I have black and white papers, all different ones. I even have some rub-ons and a couple of stickers and a little bit of washi. So I'm going to do black and white with a pop of another color. And I thought the other color that went so good with black and white is red. I have, of course, a bunch of different red washi tapes. I also have a red playing card, some red tickets, or black white with a pop of red. I have a game card, a little paper clip that's actually red and white. I don't know if you can see it right there. I have some white, black, and red flowers from a swap. Then just some red bits and pieces, plus a red and white popcorn bag that we are going to throw in. So it's black and white with a pop of red. Now, easiest thing with this journal is just first fold all the pages in half however you want. You can put the bottom facing out, facing in, doesn't matter. I kind of do a mixture of out and in. And I have 5 paper bags that I am folding, or lunch sacks, however. Wherever you're from, whatever the vernacular that you use for these. Paper bags, lunch sacks, or just little sacks, or a little bag. Okay, so basically they're all different, folded, and I just stuff them one in another just like we do any other pages, okay? But for one, let's see if I can... Oh, maybe I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry. I put my extra one in there. So there's 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one. And I'm going to take the opening of one bag. Like right here. I'm taking the opening of one bag. And I'm going to stuff the bottom of another bag into the opening. Like that, and I'm going to push it down in there, okay, so, and then I'm going to fold it like that, so I can get it all the way down to that fold. Just got to work it down in there. I want it all the way tucked in the opening of the bag, okay. Alright, so what it's going to do is it's going to open like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it opens out like that, okay? So, and then 5, and there's the center. So I just tucked a bag into the opening of one bag and made like an extra flip out for something cool and interesting. Now, using paper bags, the cool thing is you have a bunch of built-in pockets because of the openings. And if you slit the back, you also have another opening. So that's why I always say these are great for mementos, for vacations, somewhere where you're going where you're going to have a lot of like tickets, maybe other types of paraphernalia, and you want to save it. These lunch sack, paper bag journals, whatever you call them, are perfect for that. So all we've done so far is take 5 bags, folded them, and layered them together. And then we took a 6th bag, tucked it into the opening of one of our folded bags, and made a flip out, okay? So we have 10 pages plus a flip out. It's a nice size bag. Now, so once you're to this point, I like to decorate all my pages first and everything, and then I will connect it or sew it together. So that's what I'm going to do. That works best for me. This is my cover, so I want to put something really special on the cover. Now, I can do a collage. I could put my Papa Red on there, or I could do something really unexpected and add a little pop of bling with this really pretty paper. And I think that's what I'm going to do, though I don't know, because whatever's on the color tends to tell you what's inside, and it's not about music. So you have to think about these things as you put this together. So I do have some white page here, book page, dictionary page actually. I'm going to put some of the black and white dictionary page. I'm going to put some of the black and white grid paper. And then I will put like a little bit of the black paper in each corner. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the cover bag off first. And I'm going to just work on that. So I'm going to put it over here. So there is the basis for our bottom, for our cover. And then our flower is going to go on top. And that'll be the front of our black and white with a splash of red. And your cover is supposed to tease what's inside. I think this does a perfect job. There we go. There's our cover. So now we're going to open it up. And this is the first page inside our journal. So, with the first page in our journal, I think I just want to make a tuck spot and cover up this writing. Paper on. And now, my first page is done. I have a tuck spot. Okay, so this is the next to last page. Remember, this whole cover right here is our cover. So there's our front cover, there's our inside cover. This is the last page before you get to the back. So I'm going to leave the back plain for now. And I'm going to go back and insert my whole book again. Okay. So far this is what we have. There's the front page. Then I have a bunch of inside pages that are blank. Whoops. And then there's that page, and then that's our back page. Okay, so now let's do the next page. And I think, okay, I'm going to leave it in here this time so we can keep track of what's what. Okay, now I think on this one I'm going to introduce some red now. I'm going to tape my little flap and tape it down again because I don't want to use it as a tuck spot. So you fold that little flap over and just put glue or tape on it, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to put some black paper over it to decorate it. I think I'm going to put the stripes this time. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to bring the paper up enough to cover up this November 11th, 2020. Like that. So it'll just cover it. I'm going to come over here and kind of measure. And then because there's a little bigger gap at the bottom than at the top, as you can see, I'm going to take the red words and put them across the bottom like that, trim them up, and make a little pocket. First page, second page. And you got all the blank ones we haven't done yet. And then you flip this one open, and this is that cool page that flips out. And then we're going towards the back, last page, and then the back of the cover. Today I've went ahead and decorated most of the pages, but I saved the center section for today because I just kind of wanted to go over a few things with that. And then we'll start to do the really fun stuff. So anyway, okay, so the pages leading up to the center section, if you remember, I took a bag and stuffed it inside another bag. So I have an extra flip out. So those pages leading up to the center right here, I decorated so that they go with this page. Because as I open it up, they both are next to that page. And I want them to, you know, play nicely, okay? But then, when I open it up all the way, here's the center of my journal. It's really cool, it's really big, and you can do what you really want to in it. This is perfect. I love to do these. I'm an event planner, wedding planner, and these are great if you're doing a wedding or baby shower or something like that, proposal, anything, because paper bag journals are great for those things. They're small enough that they don't take a lot of time. You don't have to be a super, you know, crafty person to put them together, but they also can hold a lot in them. If you did one for a wedding, maybe the bride and groom could put them together for their moms, you know, or maybe somebody could put it together for the bride, whatever. But in the center, you could have a culmination of the bride and groom kissing, pictures of the ring, the cake, that kind of thing, and baby pictures, high school pictures, all of that leading up to the center. Just some thoughts. Same thing with if you're doing one for a baby shower, you know, pictures of the mommy when she was growing up, and then in the center you could have a place for when the baby gets here, the birth announcement, the feet, and whatever. So that's some ideas, and that's why I like stuffing the bag inside the other bag and doing a big layout like this in the center. So, but I did want to talk about this layout because when you stuff your bag inside the other bag, this part gets like really stretched out and it's kind of really poofy, and you may not want that. So say you want this pocket, but you don't like it being this big. What you can do is in the gusset, which is the side of your paper bag here, you can put your tape or your glue on both sides and glue it down. That way you still have your pocket, but it's not going to hold big bulky things. It'll just hold flat things and it's not popping out. Or you could glue the sides and glue the pocket shut and just have it flat all the way across. So that is totally up to you. I'm going to leave it a pocket just because that's what I'm going to do for this journal. These journals also, by the way, are great for vacations or birthdays or whatever. They are super versatile. And like I said, you don't have to be super experienced to make one. Okay, so right now we're going to decorate our center. And the center is where, to me, you kind of tie the whole journal together. You maybe offer a surprise or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this beautiful music paper with a little bit of shimmer, because that's a surprise, here in the center. On this little flap here, I'm only going to tape down one side. It's going to become a tuck spot. And I'm only going to cover this part in red paper. And then this side is going to be totally red too. So I'm going to have red, white, black with shimmer, and red. So I'm tying all my colors together in the center here. Then when we decorate, we're also going to have some surprises in the center as well. Something that's not in the rest of the journal. But let's get the center done with our paper now. Okay, so I've got the red down, and what I thought I would show you now is just how I'm going to tape one end of this little flap down so I have a tuck spot. And all I'm going to do is put some tape across the bottom part right there. You can glue, of course, whatever makes you do it. I'm just going to put that. Okay, so now it's like a little tuck spot. Perfect. that is all of our pages decorated now. So next, before I do all the fun stuff, all the ephemera that I put in it, I'm going to sew it together. But I was looking at it, and before I do that, I think I'm going to go through and ink all of my pages with black ink. So let's do that real quick and look at it now. Kind of give you a little brief overview. Whoops. And again, it's not sewn in yet either. That's also what we're getting ready to do. Okay, that's how it looks now, but I'm going to go through and ink it real fast, and then we'll connect all the pages together. Okay, now it's all inked up. I'm going to open the center up, and I am going to poke my holes and do my pamphlet stitch. And I have a video, if you have arthritis in your hands, an easy way to do this so you don't, so it doesn't hurt and it's easy to do. The paper bag journals are easy to poke the holes through. Another reason I think they're great for beginners, they're easy to bind together. Or if you've made a bunch of journals and you kind of want something super easy, again, these journals are the way to go. Okay, right here. And I'm eyeballing it. Of course, you can do your little templates and all of that. Have my wax thread, my big needle. I want to get to the fun part, and this is just not the fun part. Okay, so thread my needle real quick. I say real quick. I am actually, I don't know how many of you know, I have CRPS, and I'm actually going blind in my right eye. Thanks. Thank you, CRPS, because they can find no other cause for it. But my optic nerve is swelling, and that's CRPS. It plays with your nerves in your body. Okay, but I got it. Wax thread is good if you have trouble doing that. Okay, so we've poked our holes. Now we're going to come down through the center. So we're coming down, so we have a tail left in the center, like that. Then we're going to come up through the top. Okay, so I came up through the top. Now I'm going to go down through the center again. So down through the center again. And I'm going to pull it tight so I don't have this, so the outside is like real fitted, like that. Okay, I'm on this side. I'm going to go up through the bottom hole. And then I'm going to just tie it to my string in the middle. You can add little charms, beads, whatever, if you want to at this point. Or you can just knot. I'm taking my needle off and putting it with my thread so I know where it is next time. I don't know if you guys have that problem. Anyway, what I was saying, I have, my CRPS is acting up, and I'm actually going blind in my right eye. Thank you, CRPS. Okay, I'm going to leave the strings. I like the strings. Now I am all connected. And now it's time to do the fun part, the bling. So, let's put it down. And let's add some fun stuff. So I'm going to open it up. And right here, as I open it up, right here, I have a tag spot. So what I do is I have this great tag that came off a shirt. This is "Let Your You Out." I love this tag, but it's a little hard to see if I just put it in like that. So I'm going to take some of my red paper and kind of make it a little bigger. So yeah, I'm waiting for that leak to start. I think it's supposed to start in 2022. Super excited for that. So yay Rock for saving it and his partner. Okay, now all I'm going to do is come back with my hole punch and go through the hole that's already there. And then I'm going to get some string and put it through there, and I will have a really cool tag that I really love a lot in that first tuck spot. Like that. And it pops, okay? I'm also, just for fun, going to throw in maybe a couple of positive words. Devoted. So I'm just going to throw in devoted up at the top. Whoops. Well, wherever it wants to go. Alright. I'm going to stick it in up here. And there we go. So that's my first tuck spot. Now, I'm not going to put something in every pocket because honestly, this is for me to fill up. But you might be going, oh, I like that page. It's cool. But if you can always add a little extra decoration to it if you want. Remember, what the journal's for will dictate how much bling you add to it. And that's what I call all of the cards, tags, journaling cards, and all of that. So here I'm going to add a plain card in red and white. Of course, I will decorate it. And I have a video on how to decorate playing cards, which I will link above, so I'm not going to do that right now. You can go back and watch that video. Now, I did say for the red pages in the center, we have a surprise. So I'm going to pull you out just a tad. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the surprise. So in the center, I have these great rub-ons. People just don't use these much anymore, and I really like them because they're really easy to use, and they're really a great way to add something unexpected. So let me pull them out. Okay, and I'm going to use the one that says, Hello Beautiful, and I'm going to cut it out. Just because I get crazy when I start rubbing, and I don't want to rub something I'm not supposed to. Okay, so I cut it out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the center of my page, right here. And then I'm just going to rub it with a little stick I got. If you're having hand trouble, you can try using a burnisher. It might work better. It has a wider end on it, to get it all. So we'll see. And I kind of like it, like all not perfect, a little torn here and there. So there's that, and then they can write around it. Okay, on this one, it's smaller. So I thought I would just use a little one that says, follow your heart. Or maybe I'll put some flowers, I think that. One with words and one with just an image. And this one's smaller, so it's just going to, take less, the red paper smaller, so the rub-on needs to be appropriately sized. I'm going to put it down in the corner right there, and then I'm just going to spray it or rub it. Like I said, if this is too hard, if you have issues with your hands, you can always use a bigger tool. And there we go. So there's a nice little something unexpected in our center, because we don't have red paper, we don't have rub-ons, and we don't have glitzy. Okay, and as I go through, I made some more pockets for, and like I said, this is going to be for, say, tickets for or a show we go to or whatever, but I wanted to show you. Also, I have lots of pockets for big things. This is a journaling spot, plus it, again, is a tuck spot. Okay, so I'm linking the card video above, how to decorate playing cards. I put it in a card above. And then there we go. The back is like a deconstructed. So guys, I hope you like this easy to put together paper bag journal or paper sack journal that anybody can do. Great for beginners, or if you're a pro and you need a break, something, not so stressful, these are the ones to make. Also, these are great gifts. Great for trips, great for birthdays, one event occasions, and also great for something if you have a lot of souvenirs with it, small paper mementos you want to keep. These are great because lots of big pockets. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Take care.